Fresh off their 2025 national championship, the UConn Huskies are entering a brand new era. For years, Paige has been the face of the program, the steady leader, the big shot taker, and the spark in every crucial moment. But now, Paige is gone. The #1 pick in the WNBA draft and also Rookie of the Year. Shout out to Paige. And with that, Geno Auriemma's dynasty has officially turned a new page. But make no mistake, Geno's squad is still loaded with talent. The 2025-26 schedule is packed with must-watch matchups. Before we dig in, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel or have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and let's dig into the schedule. Let's quickly recap who's on this team. For the guards, we have KK Arnold Jr., 5'9", freshman Khalees Fisher, also 5'9", the transfer Kaylee Heckel, sophomore, 5'9", Ashlyn Shade Jr., 5'10", Ali Zabel, sophomore, 6 foot, and the graduate AZ Fudd at 5'11". The bigger guards, Morgan Chile, sophomore at 6'2", and Caroline Duchamp, redshirt senior at 6'2". The forwards are made up of Sarah Strong, sophomore, 6'2", freshman Blanca Quiones, 6'2", Anna Patterson, redshirt sophomore, 6'2", Ice Brady, redshirt junior, 6'3", transfer Sarah Williams, senior, 6'4". For the centers, we have Yana El Alfi, redshirt senior at 6'5", and freshman Gandhi Malu Mamal at 6'5". For a more in-depth look at the roster, go and watch our video, UConn Reloaded 2025-26. From early tune-ups to heavyweight clashes to the grind of the Big East play, we'll see just how tough the Huskies' road to another championship really is. The exhibition warm-ups, Monday, October 13 versus Boston College at the Mohegan Sun, and Sunday, October 26 versus Southern Connecticut at People's Bank Arena. Early exhibitions are about two things: identity and chemistry. Who becomes the new floor general without Paige? Does AZ Fudd step into that spotlight? Or do we see a breakout season from UConn's younger guards? Boston College gives them a solid physical test, while Southern Connecticut is more about getting everyone reps. Don't expect drama, but do expect Geno's experiments. Right after the exhibition, UConn gets thrown into the fire, traveling across the globe to face Louisville, Tuesday, November 4th, in Germany. These international games are about more than just wins and losses. They test teams' ability to handle distraction, time zone changes, and hostile crowds. Louisville isn't a pushover. They reload every season, and their length on defense will make UConn's new backcourt prove it can handle pressure. If UConn struggles here, it could foreshadow issues later in the year. November matchup offers cakewalks and contenders. Kicking their season off at home Saturday, November 9th at the Gampel Pavilion versus Florida State. With Tanaya Latson leaving for South Carolina, Florida State lost its offensive engine. Honestly, this should be one of UConn's easier matchups. November 12th, Loyola Chicago at home. Again, another confidence builder. But Sunday, November 16, they will face off against Ohio State at People's Bank Arena. Now we're talking real competition. Ohio State plays a swarming press defense, full court traps, and thrives on chaos. Last season, their pressure forced top-tier programs into 20-plus turnovers. UConn guards will be tested hard. Without Paige's calm presence, this game is about composure. If UConn passes this test, it's a sign The new leaders are ready. Friday, November 21st at the Mohegan Sun Arena, Michigan is another dangerous team. Their size inside, combined with steady guard play from Silas Swords, makes them a stylistic nightmare. They love to slow the game, pound the paint, and make you earn every bucket. For UConn's front court, this is a proving ground. Can their bigs control the glass? This one can be close all the way. They wrap up the November schedule facing Utah Sunday, November 23rd at the Mohegan Sun. Xavier, Sunday, November 30th. In December, the Danger Zone conference play heats up, but the real fireworks come in mid-December. Wednesday, December 3rd, the Huskies will be at South Florida. Sunday, December 7th, they will play DePaul at Gamble Pavilion. Sunday, December 13th, they will face off against USC at Galen Center in California. One of the 3 teams to beat UConn last season was USC, and this year, even without Juju Watkins, the Trojans are loaded. They brought in the number 1 recruit, Jazzy Davidson, UCLA transfer London Jones, and Georgia Tech's Kira Dunn. This is a statement game for both sides. USC wants to prove they're still elite, and UConn wants revenge. Circle this matchup on your calendar. Wednesday, December 17th, they will play Marquette at People's Bank Arena, and Saturday, December 20th, they will face off against Iowa in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. Anytime Iowa is on the schedule, it's must watch. Caitlin Clark may be gone, but Iowa has retooled and remains a top-tier Big Ten program. Playing at the Barclays Center in New York gives this one a primetime, almost tournament-level feel. If UConn looks to dominate here, it can send a message nationally. Monday, December 28th, they will be at Butler. Wednesday, December 31st, they will be at Providence. We roll into the January grind. Saturday, January 3rd, Seton Hall at People's Bank Arena. Wednesday, January 7th, St. John's at People's Bank Arena. Sunday, January 11th at Creighton. Thursday, January 15th, Villanova at Gamble Pavilion. Monday, January 19th, Notre Dame rolls into Gamble Pavilion. Last season, Notre Dame was one of the few teams that handed UConn a loss, but this year they have lost critical pieces of that team. Sonia Citron and Laitu King have moved on to the WNBA. Olivia Miles, we thought would move to the WNBA, actually transferred to TCU. Only Hannah Hudogel remains as their star. Hudogel is electric, but one star isn't enough to topple UConn's depth. This matchup may not have the juice it did last year. Moving on to Thursday, January 22nd at Georgetown, Sunday, January 25th at Seton Hall, and wrapping up the January grind, they will face off against Xavier at home, January 28th. Sunday, February 1st, UConn will face off against Tennessee at People's Bank Arena. Now this is one of the games of the year you want to circle on your calendar. Tennessee beat UConn last season, and they've only gotten stronger now. Earned nearly their entire core and added former UCLA forward Janiah Barker and brought in one of the best recruiting class in the nation. The Lady Vols has size, physicality, and shooters to stretch the floor. This isn't just a regular season game. It could be a Final Four preview. If UConn handles Tennessee, it reaffirms they are the team to beat, even without Paige Bueckers. The rest of February is pretty smooth. Wednesday, February 4th at DePaul. Saturday, February 7, Butler at People's Bank Arena. Wednesday, February 11, Creighton at Gampel Pavilion. Saturday, February 14 at Marquette. Wednesday, February 18 at Villanova. Sunday, February 22nd, Providence at Gampel. Thursday, February 26, Georgetown at People's Bank Arena. Season finale will be Sunday, March 1st at St. John's. So here's the story of the 2025-26 Huskies. Can they defend their championship without Paige Bueckers? This schedule has a little bit of everything: warm-up games, revenge matchup, hostile road trips, and national spotlight showdowns. The biggest tests: Ohio State's press, Michigan's size, USC's new stars, Iowa's balanced attack, Notre Dame Hardoggle show, and Tennessee's powerhouse roster. Those games will define UConn's season. But if there's one thing history tells us, it's this: never doubt Geno Auriemma and the UConn Huskies. What do you think, Husky Nation? Will UConn repeat as champions, or does this new era bring some growing pains? Drop your predictions in the comment, smash the like button, and subscribe for more college breakdowns. As always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.